Hello. Hi, this is my first time on my channel. I want to thank you guys. We're going to do happy dating. Today, we're going to just get it all out. We're going to talk about all the issues and everything that we come about in dating. And then we're going to think positive when we start dating. Now, before you start saying, oh, this is another dating channel where we're going to start talking about men that's bashing and women and what kind of man and all of this, and men don't want to do this and that and this and that. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to focus on the positive things. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, just briefly, and then I want to tell you the true nature of happy dating. You know, I'm an older person, as you can see, and believe it or not, I still can have a happy dating life. I still get flirted with. I still, men still approach me and stuff. And, you know, I be very cordial. And if you notice that this is the holiday season, so right now, this is really attention time. But that everybody think that when you're starting to date, that, you know what, it's like, you know, you just deal with a lot of stuff. But we're going to find the positive things of happy dating, of dating, especially now. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put that out there about, let's start with the men. I'm going to say this. Real men want a respectable woman. They want a partner. They want somebody they can confide in. They want somebody they can trust. They want somebody that you know, they don't want you to take care of them in a financial sense, but they want you to be able to take care of yourself and, you know, be their helpmate. I know that's kind of a harsh word to say, you know, for today, you help me. You know, I'm an independent woman and all of that. Well, okay. I used to be an independent woman. And then I realized that, you know what, I can still be independent and be his helpmate. You know, I don't have to always have it my way. It doesn't always have to go to, you know, an ultimatum. It's a compromise. It's a if and if one is pulling and the other one is pulling, that's not a healthy relationship. And if one is both pulling, then there is no relationship. Second of all, there's a difference in being in a relationship and having a sexual history with somebody. You can have a relationship is a happy, healthy relationship where y'all give and take, y'all talk, communicate, you know, there's no yelling and fighting and all of that. Y'all come to an agreement, you know, you can agree to disagree and all of that. If you're having sex and you have a baby by this man and y'all been together for 7 years or 5 years, that's a sexual history. Because, you know, when you start talking about kids and all of that, that should have taken that relationship to another level. And I'm going to be honest with you, men and women. I tell my son, he's you know, I've always wanted some things, but now I get a clear understanding. And we talk about everything from taking a woman out, you know, to before she meets me. And, you know, we have that healthy relationship. So one thing I am going to say is this right here. If you're in a relationship with a man that has kids, you need to start thinking about where is that relationship going. Having him in the house is not, and he taking care of the kids, that's not being that. You need to think about if this the man you want to spend your life with, if this the man that y'all need to start making provisions for your children, like life insurance, you know, wills, you know, if you're not married, wills, a power of attorney in case something happened to him. You know, I have been in, I'm not going to say a healthy relationship. I've been in a growing relationship because I had to study him. I had to know me first, and then I had to study him. And then I had to let, you know, basically my new journey, I had to let him know that it was certain things that, you know, it wasn't me. And a lot of times I did had to tell him, look, I'm not the woman for you. I had to be honest with that. I'm not the woman for you. because it was certain things that my goals and my dreams and stuff that that I wanted that would have incorporated him, but with him it was more like, me, 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 me. And it's sometimes in ways that it's women that's like that. It's me, 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 me. So I had to basically let him know that, I wasn't the person for him. And I wished him well. And, I was making the process of getting out of his life. And, he had to make a decision that, hey, this is, was this relationship value to me? And that's how it came about. Another thing that, that as far as men, I'm going to tell you 2 types of men that's here that men look at. And that is the woman they really want to be with. They ride or die woman. That woman that they going to be with, and then the booty call. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes a lot of these women, I see these like young girls, and I'm not going to lie. You're walking around here, you're wearing all your boobs out, you're wearing all your butt out, you're wearing so tight clothes, you're wearing these Daisy Dukes. And I've seen some older women do it, wear Daisy Dukes where all your butt is showing and everything. You are that booty call woman. The woman that they really want. Men like what they can't see. Men, I know it sounds funny, but men like what they can't see, because they mind going to, I wonder what I wonder what she looked like up under the clothes. But see, nowadays women don't want to cover up a little bit and say, hey, you know what, I got to get to know you before you see all the goodies. No, it didn't focus on materialistic things. If he take you out to a good restaurant, he likes you and he got to do all of this to get with you, and then you become more like a worn out tire. But if those are those type of women. But you can't base your life on what you see on TV, because them women they're just trying to keep the ratings up. That's how they get paid. But see, you can't go into have caviar dreams and a food stamp budget, because see, men today, they want to see what you bringing to the table. Are you working? Do you have a checking account? What if before I met you, was you getting your nails done? Was you getting your clothes done? How were you making it before you met me? That's what they're looking at. They're not looking at coming in and taking care of you and stuff. And any man that does that to you, it's a control issue. He's gonna have control. So there's a difference between it. You gotta, if you want that man to take care of you, you gotta keep in mind that he ain't giving you something for nothing. It's something in return. So second of all, now we're gonna go to the women. Like I said, I'm gonna say this. You gotta have firm boobies. Wear a bra. Wear something to make it up. If you wear a T-strap, make something where you can wear a half bra, something to show that, keep it up and firm. If you want to attract a different type of man, you got to dress a different way. It's sometimes I can dress real down. I can dress like have jogging pants on and everything, but I never wear a bonnet. I despise them. I do not wear a bonnet outside the house. I wear it around the house. I have hats. I start crocheting hats. So if I have a bad hair day, I can put the hat on, have this baby hanging out, and then I can go ahead and do what I need to do and then come back. I also wear nice scarves. If I'm having a bad hair day, I wear a scarf, but I do not wear a bonnet. I do not approve of that, of wearing bonnets. And they make these bonnets now where they look like sombreros. So I don't wear bonnets. I think that's very tacky of it. Yeah, I'm old school, but hey, the difference is between me being my age over 50 is that I still carry myself a certain way that I've had young men flirt with me. I've had older men. I've had men and You know, we laugh about it, but I've had men that be trying to flirt with me while he there. And I have to give that respect. I give it respect. I laugh, and when a man approach me and I know I'm in a relationship, or a man approach me and they're not my type, I be nice, I be courteous. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. That's I am very flattered that you are flirting with me. But unfortunately, I have somebody right now, but I thank you anyway. Things like that. Being a lady. I think that's what's wrong with now, is that we think being a lady, wearing expensive stuff, when it's really not. It's more of being who you are. So anyway, and then now I got grandbabies, so I'm really up in that. Another thing is this right here. Don't be so quick to get in a man's car. Don't be so quick to let him take you out to a fancy restaurant. I'm going to show you. If you stay on my channel, I'm going to show you how you can have fun with somebody. I don't care how much money they got, or if they broke or whatever. You can have fun with them. You can get to know them. Because think about it. You got to realize something now. A lot of men don't show women up front what they got. Even if they got an expensive car, they're not going to show you what they got. What they're going to do is the car may reel you in, but they're not going to give you everything. They just not going to give you everything to be with you. So if you really want this man, now if you want him for materialistic things, I don't know how to help you. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you start being materialistic, and he's taking you out to dinner, and he's doing all this, he's buying you all this and all that, and you feel like you his main woman, he can always find somebody else that's just like you. And then when he get tired of you, you come up with this drama, you start arguing with him, you so disposable, he can get rid of you and then move on to somebody else. So you want, if you get somebody, and let's say he going to school right now, he's trying to, he's not making the money that he's making, and, y'all may have to go, Dutch. Y'all may have to not go to an expensive restaurant. It's okay, because you're getting to know him. You're getting to know who he is. You're getting to know what type of person he is. You're trying to find out what he's about. And then, be with him, be supportive of him, of his education. If he tell you, look, I can't come and see you, I got finals, it's okay. See, that's why I date nerds. I ain't gonna lie, I date a nerd. I date a nerd. I date nerds, because you know what? Nerds about their book sense, they're about their finance sense, and they will do the world for you. But I'm more into that nerd. You tell him, look, it ain't the amount of time you see me, it's the quality of time that you see me. What we do when we're together. We ain't got to go nowhere. It's what we do when we're together. And I give him that quality time. And it's because of that when something go down, you can say, okay, I tell you what, look, I'm having a hard financial time. I got you, girl. I just lost my job. I got you. Hey, I'm like this. I got you. But when you trying to get money from him right now, he can take you to a nice restaurant and still have sex with you and still not be a part of him. So, since the Christmas holiday coming up, you ladies, kind of lower your little expectation of a meal. Don't make it seem like an expensive meal is you worthy of an expensive meal. Earn that expensive meal. You gonna get it later on. You gonna get it up. Work at it. When have fun. If you going out to a club, don't go out like a hawk and a predator trying to put your claws into these different men, because, men are just like birds and everything else. If you notice, like birds, peacocks, they flaunt their pretty feathers and stuff. That's to attract you. That's for mating purposes. Men do the same thing. And you got to realize something. While you're dating, get to know him. It ain't in a week. It ain't in a month. Get to know him. Get to know him. You know, don't look at his income. I don't ever ask my man how much he make. I found out last year when I did the taxes. But I didn't ask him how much he make. I could care less of what he made. That's his business. If he wanted to share that with me, he shares that with me. If he didn't want to share it with me, that's fine. The only thing I wanted to know is that if I got in trouble financially, could you help me? That's all I wanted to hear was, I got you, girl. And that's what I heard. So I didn't care. I did not care. And I'm going to be honest, we're going to talk about that. Because right now, I'm dealing with the fact that I'm a diabetic. And I've been fired from 2 jobs because of my diabetes, but me being a diabetic and stuff like that, ADA accommodations and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, this the holiday season. And I could have, any other time, he's had my back. And that's the kind of man that you need to have. You need to have. So it's not all about Michael Kors. I could care less. I can have a day at Walmart and be just as happy as if he took me to Kohl's or Macy's or JCPenney's. I could be happy. I could be happy. And that comes with this. Because, we can't take, I'm going to be honest with you, it's okay to look like the Joneses. It's okay to say, you know what, I am, I got it going on. I got Michael Kors. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got Michael Kors too. I got a Prada bag. I got a brand new Prada bag. Got that thrift store. Didn't pay but like $3 for it. They put it in the $3. I got Michael Kors. But that doesn't mean anything. And ladies, I'm gonna show you how you can, date for the occasion. So I'm gonna be going a lot of places. I may even go to the skating rink. I haven't been to the skating rink in like years and stuff. You got to deal with a man with that, and then you got to look at it this way of dating. If you get a man that he works a lot and he's, or he's a homebody and stuff, and you are outgoing person, and that he doesn't like going out that much. My partner doesn't like going out that much. He doesn't go to clubs. He don't go to events. But we still have something in common. I'm an outdoor person. I like going places. I like getting up, going somewhere, seeing somebody. I may go for a week or two somewhere and come on back. But you got to have that common ground. You got to have respect for that. If that person, and I'm going to be honest, his favorite thing is that those video games. And ladies, I'm going to tell you that, because this is going to be a 30-minute video. But anyway, I'm going to tell you, ladies, if you got a man that play games, he ain't out here cheating, he ain't out here sleeping around, he play them games, he come home, he want to play them games, you let him play them games. You let him play them games. You get him, I do that. I give him 30 minutes wind down time. Let him do whatever he want to do. He'll go play that game for 30 minutes and we have dinner together. We sit at the table. We have dinner together. We talk. Then I tell him, hey, I got to go upstairs and do my stuff. And he go back to that game and that's it. Within so many hours, I make sure that, it's nothing wrong with being with a man. And if you're not working, keep the house clean. Make sure his clothes washed. Make sure now mine, he picky. He's very picky. Because I'm not going to lie. He'll say, I'll say, well, we can have leftovers. No, I don't want that. Or, if I'm doing something that's major that I have to do, I can cook. I don't mean no harm. I got a deadline. I've been typing. I'll get into what I do, but I've been typing. I've been doing this. I got a deadline to meet. I can't do it. Cleaning up I got to work around that. Cooking, I can't do that right now because I'm trying to work on something, and he respects it. He respects it. When I was trying to get into the Supreme Court, with 2 briefs, I was sleeping in a chair, and I guarantee you, and I got up, fixed some coffee. I said, "Hey, there was no." I slept upstairs, he slept downstairs, and sometimes he come upstairs and sleep in the guest bedroom just so we can be close. And, I was still in the office, and I didn't move. And he respected that. He respected it. And I'm going to say this for ladies and men. You got to know what you're getting into when you start dating. That's why it's always good to get to know people and know who they are, because if you got a man that you can see out front, he's jealous, he's like that, you know what, let it go. You gotta don't try to make a relationship that's not there. I tell my son, we finally, after seeing all these men forums and stuff, and mediocre tutorial review. I like that little guy. And who else? It's a lot of more other people. I start really having conversations with my son. He's 30. He's in his 30s, and he's in a profession and stuff, and he's a nerd, and we was talking about that, and he was asking me, we start having more open and in-depth conversations about the relationship thing. And something that he told me, he said, "Mama," he said, I'm kind of scared to date, because he said I don't know what I'm getting into. But I do know I told him this. I told him, I said, you know what? Be careful who you lay down with. If you're not ready to be a daddy, you go and use protection. Don't you worry. Don't you care about what she tell you she can't have kids. She on the pill. I don't care, because these STDs and then you having a kid by somebody, and then you got baby mama drama. That's something that that you locked in that for a long time. You locked in it for a long time. You be careful. You be very careful. I told him, and I said, because, I can't control your relationship. I cannot control it. If you get with her and she crazy, I cannot do anything. But if she cause harm to my son, I will mop the floor with her. But I tried, that's my son, and he grown. But I'm going to tell you, men, that if you got a real mama, I'm going to tell you something there. Mamas don't get in relationships when they bad and stuff like that. We don't get into that. When y'all have arguments, I have a daughter. I didn't get in her business. But when he put his hand, he pushed her. When he put his hands on her, look now, she ain't used to fighting. She ain't from South Memphis. But damn it, I am. And I'm telling you, don't you put your hands on my daughter. So, but they've been married for over 12, 13 years now. But they had to grow. They had to grow. So, like I said, I guess it's like a meet and greet. But I want to tell you guys, you know what? Dating can be fun. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be so positive if you just allow it to happen. Even if you go on a bad date, see something positive in it. If you go on something and you and him ain't, ask him. It's nothing wrong with asking him. Just because he taking you out for drinks. Ooh, I saw that lady with the 48 oysters. Now, I wouldn't have went to the bathroom. I would have just got up and left. I would have just got up and left her. I would have paid for my drink and got up and left. Because you don't take advantage of when a man asks you out for drinks, that's drinks. If he asking you out for appetizers and drinks, that's different. If he just asking you out just to sit, he's trying to sum you up. That's all it is. He trying to see if he's wasting his time with you. That's all it is. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. That's all he's trying to do. And you need, and like I said, when, I told my son, don't you take no woman to no $200-300 restaurant. The most you better spend on her for a meal is $100. That's for drinks. That's including drinks. That's including food and whatever else. Even if she get a souvenir. But don't take her out. Don't take her out like that. Don't get her hair done. Don't get her nails done. Don't get none of that done. Because you're not trying to, you know what? Because I'm going to tell you something. These women want marriage. They want marriage privileges. But they don't want you. They want you to give them something for them to come to you. No, no. That's not how relationships work. But I want you guys to have fun. I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to show you how to have fun. Now, I ain't going to have my partner with you, but I'm going to show you how looking a certain way, how men are attractive to a classy lady. They with a mental classy lady, not just wearing the clothes. It's the mindset. So I'm glad you're with me. I hope you're on my journey, and hey, happy dating.